friends, hello, welcome back. We are here. It has been a while, maybe even some would say potentially a month since we've done our Bengals franchise. We got to get back into it. Got away from it. The NHL started, got a little pumped up about it, but it's time to get back to business with the Cincinnati Bengals. A Bengals team that, mind you, recap here, finished our first season 7-9. A really good season when you consider this is a team that just had the #1 overall pick. We'll take a look at this team real quickly here because we're going to head into the draft shortly and we're going to need to figure out what we're looking for here. Burrow up to the 86 overall. Gold superstar. Oh, wait a second. 2 years experience. Never mind, this is our second year. Okay, it has been a while. We played the Ravens again. So I was thinking that was, no, is that right? Or is it because it's the end of the year? Let's take a look here real quickly. I was thinking it was our second year, not yet, just because the fact that we played the Ravens. So we might have played the Ravens 2 seasons in a row here. So let's take a look. Burrow 2021. Yeah, this is the second season. My bad. So we are 2 seasons in. The 7-9 Bengals. Burrow is 2020 was actually a better season than his 2021. You don't like seeing that, but he is up to the 86. He continues to progress here for these Cincinnati Bengals. Had an 86-yard touchdown pass this season. Only sacked 29 times. So the offensive line was better this season. His accuracy was better this season. The yards just wasn't there. From a run game perspective, we've already taught. Oh, it's Joe Burrow. We got to take a look at the Bengals stats here. But I think we had, David Montgomery, I want to say, as our running back. Yes, and they continue to go back and forth with him. Anderson, Williams, and Perrine there. I think we're good there. We got Bush, our young wide receiver there, over with Tyler Boyd and Alden Tate, 3 stars there. So we're good at the wide receiver position. The tight end position always gets used, but I don't know how badly we need it. I do like CJ Uzomah. He is 29. We might even go look at free agency for a tight end as well. Jonah Williams, the left tackle. Billy Price, the left guard. We're looking good in those departments. Again, we need to find a right guard desperately, it looks like right now, if we can in the draft to improve that offensive line. From a defensive perspective, it's continuing to look good. Bynes is the 71 overall. He's superstar, so he's going to grow. Oh, no, wait, he's 71 overall at age 33. You're just kidding, Bynes. That ain't going to happen. We need an outside linebacker. Wilson's going to grow, though, up to the 80 overall. He's been having some solid seasons, I think, for these Bengals. He's 26. Wow, we drafted some old guys when it came to the draft here at Cincinnati. My goodness. 108 tackles and 120. That's what you expect out of him. A lot of tackles. He did just that. 2.5 sacks, 3 sacks. Pretty good season there in 2021 out of those 2 interceptions there as well. Tackle for losses was down just a smidge, but nothing to be too concerned about there for Logan Wilson. Over at the right outside linebacker position, Gaither seems to be a guy that is not going to progress. So we clearly need to find some outside linebackers for this team. That is #1 concern here for these Bengals. Geno Atkins, on the other hand, 34 years young, still hitting at 87 overall. We might need to find a defensive tackle as well. So we're looking at defensive tackle. We're looking at a couple outside linebackers. We might even need CB. We need a lot of work still, clearly. That is the answer here for these Bengals. We need a sum of everything. Some of everything. Especially, so we're looking guard. We're looking defensive tackle, and we're looking at outside linebacker. CB's not a bad consolation prize either for these Bengals. I think what Burrow's doing here is putting his team in a spot to win and win right away, so we didn't get a chance to go full tank mode with these guys. That was one of the big problems we had with this team. I do remember that as well. Now that we bring it up, we was getting to, I want to say we had a good start. That first season was like 7-9, 6-10, 8-8, whatever it was. Almost made playoffs. And that kind of killed us there as far as getting a good draft pick last season, a guaranteed good draft pick. View free agency recap. Oh my goodness, I forgot about free agency. We are the best. Let's take a look and see what's out here. It looks like there's still some stuff out here. Adams is out here. Joe Mixon's out there. Alvin Kamara's out there. There's no way these guys are still out here as far as free agents. That was the free agent, I should say. And he went 44 years, 4 years, fair offer, free agent. I don't know why it's saying he's still a free agent if he's not actually still a free agent. Why can't I click on him? Because it's the draft. Imagine being able to sign some of these guys. Nonetheless, though, it was one of those things where, see, that's what drives me nuts about the draft is you always get the, actually, hang on a second. Let's see if we look at free agents from a different perspective here. Can you not? I don't know. Free agents, my team, depth chart, roster salaries, my coach, trade center. No, it does not look like it. Free agents is locked. Okay, I see it right there. Okay, so let's go jump in the draft, though. Nonetheless, I don't know what we was going to do anyway. We need to pick up. What are we picking at here in the draft? I think we have a couple picks. 11th, it looks like. Let's take a look at this draft board. But we need to pick up a couple positions regardless. And the thing was with going, signing a guy in the free agency, then you tied your hands in that area. So we got the tackles. We got a left end and Byron Williams who looks really nice, but he's not going to be on the board. Ciante Perrine is out there. Hey, we can get Perrine. Is that his brother? Could be. Maybe. We'll see. Larry Gray. We don't need to do halfbacks. We did scout some halfbacks. Let's go ahead and get to our pick, though. We'll go ahead and get on up here. It looks like Knowles. Oh, man. Lance Knowles, the 80 or the 70 overall quarterback out of USC, gone. See you later, Lance Knowles. I don't see a potential thing there, but usually you don't get that anyway. So we're going to go ahead and advance to the next user pick. We are at number 11 in the draft here. It's been a tough go for us so far in the draft, I think. Let's take a look just for a good time. What kind of trade picks or draft trades are willing to draw up here? Second? No. Yeah, we're not giving you up a second, third, and fourth. That was a good joke, though. I'm glad we look at those just for a good time. Had to take a peek. You never know. So we'll go to make your selection, and we will take a look here at what we need. Okay, quarterback. We don't need a quarterback. Right tackle. We do need an attack or guard or something, but not him. Middle linebacker and DeMario Wolf. Be on the pursuit. Oh, he has the hit powers in there. So he has some good stats there. The hit powers come in there. Defensive tackle and Will Pierman, the run stopper. B+, and B+ there in the tackle block shedding and pursuit. Some good numbers. The shuffle's first. His 2 cones second. Bench is 4. So he's got some good numbers there. And Will Pierman, a guy that could be a good guy to put up there. Again, we're losing Geno shortly, and we're going to have to replace him. And normally you can find some outside linebackers later in the draft. The hit power's got to be number 1 for this guy, of course. Jason Goodwin's got some good numbers there as a running back. But again, we ain't really looking for a running back. Devin Poole fits the scheme here. C+. Oh, he's got some good numbers. The whatever you call this, the combine could have been better, but 6.3 actually turns out pretty solid there. The jumping's just not there for him, and the bench press. But the C+, B-, and B there for the slot man that fits this scheme, not a bad option there. Let's take a look at, I want to see linebackers here. Second round, outside linebacker there. So there is 1 linebacker, 2 linebackers, 3 linebackers. I think that's what we have to worry about is a linebacker, so I would not scout him completely. B+, he's probably got a good combine score that wants us to draft him to, and we did not continue going through him. Oh, well. Jerry Goodell, wide receiver, right tackle. Again, we was clearly just scouting the positions we needed there. And I want to take a look real quickly at our draft picks. Yeah, we have another one coming up. I thought we did. Your next pick's in the 17th. I knew we traded with a team. Wasn't sure what they ended up doing this season. It is 17th. Yeah, so 17th, 11th. 2 seconds. We have 3 seconds, actually. So we got some work to do here. Let's go, fellas. We got to make this draft work. We got to make her count. We got to make these things come out here and be a solid one for these Bengals here. So let's go and make our selection. We're going to go down the route of, I think, defensive tackle and Pierman. There's some good numbers right there, baby. What you got for us, Pierman? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, 78, though. All right, we'll take a 78. I don't like the normal growth, but you can't go wrong with a 22-year-old 78 overall, I don't think. We'll take it. That'll work. That will work. Again, would have been nice to get a little bit higher, but it is what it is. Here we go. Let's keep on going. We'll make our next selection here and see what we got inside the draft for this one. It is the second round. Oh, first round, duh. But we don't need a halfback. Don't need a tackle. Wouldn't mind an end, but I don't think that's, yeah, that's not definitely not what we're looking for there. CB, again, not as much as the other CB we had. No defensive tackle, negatory there. A, B+, and B on the left tackle. I mean, that's solid numbers for a left tackle. Again, we could go, lineman here. If and only if some of these outside linebackers are going to slide to us in the next round. I don't like Chambers right here. I don't like the combine score. Everything else looks good, but that combine is very, concerning there. Otis Brewer, the run stopper. He's got some better combine numbers. B+, and B there. So some decent numbers for him. I think we can look there. Lamont Bouchard. Oh, he's got some numbers there. We might be able to go guard second round. If we can get Lamont Bouchard in the second round, that would be nice. Sterling Williams. Again, we're just looking at guys that'll be out there later that we can potentially go after if we, pick somebody different now. So we'll take a look at, was it Chambers we liked, or was it Chambers with the bad numbers? Yeah, it's Chambers with the bad. And I know we ain't going with Hicks because they said, yeah, don't draft him. The outside linebacker, and Otis Brewer. I think it was Brewer, wasn't it? Yeah, Otis Brewer, the outside linebacker. We need somebody. We're going with the Michigan boys, and that is just a terrible idea because go Buckeyes, baby. And the 71 overall, and we reached for him. They said, okay then, yeah, if that's what you think, hey, you do you. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead in the draft here to our next user pick. All right, so round 2, I think we know who we won here, and that's Bouchard. with the great stats here. A on the impact, A on the run, B plus lead block there. I don't think you're going to beat that. There's Sterling Williams, man, that tight end position. We could go there as well. But if you're going A, let's take a look real quickly here at all the left guards out there. Yeah, Burchard looks like the best one. Left tackles looks like the best option there. The center position, solid, but not where we're looking here. Yeah, I think we're going to go Burchard. Second round, get the guard position. Got to go out there and run in the trenches. And he's a guy that fits the scheme fit here for these Bengals. 72, good pick. I don't like seeing all these normal potentials. I feel like we're swinging and missing on some of these here. Skip ahead to the next part in the draft. For the 72 overall, you got to assume he's going to continue to progress here, though. Maybe we should have used one of these second-round picks to move up in the draft earlier. I didn't really consider that right away, but it is possible, I guess. The Iowa State slot, second-rounder here, Willie Pete. B plus on, or B on a man, B minus catching, B minus player. This guy's got some good numbers right there. The 21-year-old, he's going to grow. Being younger, you're going to see some growth out of that man there. Is that the answer to go next? CB. I don't like the outside linebacker there. The safety's nice, but we don't necessarily need a safety. The bench, look at this guy benching out there. Lifting him, baby. The run stopper as well. Dominique Fontaine, another guy. Oh, man. A minus B plus, A minus tackle, A minus power, B plus pursuit. This guy's got some nice numbers to him as well. We have one more second-round pick. I don't know if he'll get to us or not. We'll have to look into that, I think. And I think we want to. I don't like reaching for CBs because I feel like they don't go as, they're not as solid this late, but maybe it'll work. Larry Vereen, this is the man. Larry Vereen is what we're looking for. Combine's nasty, spec catching traffic's all solid. He's a tight end that fits our scheme. Larry Vereen, get on the watch list. Add to board, baby. Add to the board. We got some tough decisions here. That's a third rounder. If he can slide all the way to us, how nice would that be right there? But let's get back to business here. We got one player left that we're looking for, or we're interested in. That is Willie Pete, BBB. Let's take a look at the CBs just to get a comparison here to make sure this is the man we want to go after. A B on his own coverage. That looks like the best out there. B minus, B minus. Looks like a great combine score as well by this man. Yeah, that looks like the best one left. If we're going to get a CB position and continue growing, this has to be our man, Willie Pete, the Cincinnati, Iowa Stadium. Here we go. Let's hope for the best, baby. Yeah, buddy, let's go. Willie Pete with the hidden potential. That's what I'm talking about. That's big. We needed that. We needed the hidden potential and finally got one. Let's go ahead and get to our next pick here. That's our first hidden potential selection. That's how much we've been struggling with these drafts. The last draft we did, we struggled as well. And that's why we're in a little bit of a pickle here. But here we go. We got a second round pick, and then we're picking in the third again. Our next pick is pick 11 in the third round. So let's take a look here. We might move up in the draft. I'm thinking about it. If that tight end's out there, we'll see the strong safety is out there, and Kendall Stevens and he's the run support kind of guy. Not really our scheme. The CB and Kendrick Allen, don't really care for him. The tight ends who we're looking for here, there he is, Larry Vereen. He looks to be the best option out there right now. That might be our man. We might go Larry Vereen and get the heck out of Dodge. Actually, hey, how you doing, Antoine Perry? 6'6", BB, B minus. Some decent numbers. They had to throw that hit power in there, though, not hitting it. Let's go just by scouted. That'd probably be a lot easier here, hey? B plus in a catching for Jerry Goodell, but we don't want a wide receiver. Philip Rutledge put up some numbers, but they don't like him for some reason. Not good enough numbers, I guess. That'll do it. B plus. Yeah, get the hit power out of here. The safety, Kendall Stevens, Kendrick Allen. No, I think Larry Vereen's our man. Tremont Holt is a good run stopper. B plus, B and B minus. Another guy who's got some solid numbers there. A strong man as well. Emmett Rainey at the end position. We're going to say negatory there. Brian Gaffrey. There's I don't like the numbers there. Eric Holt. How you looking? A minus, B plus, B. Solid numbers, but he just laid an egg in the combine there, it looks like. Taylor Dawson, also decent. Ooh, that's really decent. B minus on Taylor Dawson, a run stop. But we'll mark him down as well. There might be some guys here later in the draft that might work out for us here. Darius Gillespie, not so much. Not so much there. The defensive tackle, again, solid numbers there. Not so hot on the combine. Matt Stewart, not a fan, even though you're down here in this area. Left tackle there. And that is everybody we have scouted. So, yeah, we're going to go after Vereen here. I think that's our man. We go after Vereen, and do we consider even... Yeah, I don't know if we have anything else we want to... I love Vereen, but I don't think we love anybody else. Vereen, hit us with it, baby. Yeah, buddy. Give us the freaking normal potential. Come on, Vereen. Marine, 72. He's 22 though. He is 22. Let's talk trade here, baby. Let's see what we got left over on this team that we can possibly move around here. We have 3 thirds and a 4th. Holy smokes, we have a lot of 3rd round draft picks. I think we're gonna sim up to our pick. Maybe. What do we pick next? 3rd round, 11th. We are at pick 31. Is that right? 31. Yeah. So we'll take a look here. View the draft board. If there's anybody worth trading up for. If not, we're gonna try to turn those 3rd round picks into futures here. Not interested in any of these guys. Kendall Stevens is, again, we've looked at him. He doesn't fit our scheme in LA Tech. That is just some random college there as well. I don't know where in the heck that is. CB somewhere in LA, I guess. Kendrick Allen, no. And nobody else really is sticking out here. We'd be reaching for these guys. Antoine Perry is an example. Emmett Brainey, Traymon Holt. Holt might be a guy that slides too. I mean, that might be a guy to think about. And that might be the only guy to think about right now. Brian Jeffrey, no. Eric Holt, no. Eric Holt, how do you look again? Let's take a look one more time. Yeah, you're a little slow there. And I'm going to say, I think we go and look at Traymon Holt. We'll mark him down. Don't want to reach for him by any stretch of the imagination. Another run stopper there. They haven't really treated us well so far, so we might as well go down that well once again, right? Okay, so let's take a look here. What we can trade away to try and make something work here for the Cincinnati Bengals. So we'll go manual trade. We'll go, let's take a look at these thirds. So we have 3 thirds. Which one can we get rid of? We'll get rid of 3 thirds. I want to get a first. If we can turn 3 thirds into, yeah, right, they're going to laugh at us as Madden on that one. The trade value for some of these guys in the draft picks, it is an interesting standpoint there. What if we can get one? The Buffalo Bills. How would you like to give us a first for 3, 2 thirds, and a 4th? They said, good joke, go home, you're drunk. That's not going to happen. So 2 thirds, 3 fourths, a 3rd, 3rd, and a 4th. What if we talk about trading for somebody as far as a player that we might need here? Let's take a look one more time. So we got the QB, we got the wide receiver, we got a guard. Now we need what looks like a right tackle still. And that would have been something nice to go after there. Did we not re-sign him? A right tackle would be great. We need the defensive tackle, and Gino's here, but he's down to an 84 now. My goodness. So Gino's there, the right end, left end. We want to believe in those guys. The CB growth we just drafted. Von Bell's a guy that is here for now. Jordan Evans is, again, one of these guys is going to get replaced. Davis Gaither just upgraded to a silvers over the, that's nice to see there. It's a star potential to Gaither. I was concerned about it. So we got the outside linebacker position taken care of. Really, it might be a right tackle we look at. Let's see if there's a team that's got a right tackle that would potentially be willing to talk to us here. Because that might be better, right? I'd rather get a guaranteed right tackle than trade for a 2nd round pick that turns out to be absolutely nothing. So the Bears need a right tackle. Let's go ahead and see what teams would be interested in our draft picks here. So we'll go these 3 again. And we'll see if there's any team that says, you know what, let's talk about it. Looks like nobody's really jumping for joy here. You want to see something crazy? The Cardinals said, you know what? Kyler Murray's not enough. We're drafting Trevor Lawrence. I can't believe they did that. That blew my mind when I seen that. So the left tackle position there and Humphreys, better than what we got, but not what we're looking for here. We're going to try to find a right tackle real quick. Braden Smith, Indianapolis, the 86 overall. Not getting paid a lot right now. Doesn't matter. Salary's not a big concern for us. 86, I like what I see here. Ratings, just to take a peek. I mean, this overall should do enough. 83 pass, 83 run. I mean, he's average across the board there. He's going to continue to get better. I don't think they're going to take it. We'll send them 2 thirds. We're going to keep the 4th. They're going to laugh at us, but we'll send it. Yeah, we know we're close. And what if we say, it would not hear us out, Indy. What if we throw on Geno Atkins, baby? Geno Atkins is walking out this door. What if we throw him on? They said, good joke. Get out of here with that. Okay, so we're not going to pick up that high of a caliber of a left tackle. And that was kind of, expected, but we got to give it a try. We're going to look at Jawan Taylor. He's not somebody that, jumps out completely at you, but he's a 75, and we do need a right tackle. We're certainly not going to give them 2 thirds for him. Maybe we can throw on a 4th round draft pick or something. I don't know if that would get the job done. Nope, because it's Madden, and God forbid you can make trades in this game. I can't believe this game's been out for 2 months and this trade thing's still a glitch in this game. Wait, honest question for those that play Madden a lot more than me. Have they come out with an update? Because see, NHL, I think they just kind of released the game and it was like, we won't worry about any updates. None of that crazy nonsense. It's been a month out now. I haven't touched the update of the game yet. You know, it's like, maybe they won't even notice. Maybe nobody will notice there's bugs in the game, you know? It'd be fine. So what was that, Jacksonville we was talking about? We are up here as a ways. Jacksonville and Taylor, and we will send them a 4th. I mean, I feel like Madden's really greedy with the picks, and they're going to say no, but we'll give it a try, and not even close. I thought that was a pretty solid deal. We might just keep our draft picks and try to draft a lineman at this point, because this is just too expensive for anybody, in my honest opinion here. We'll go 3rd and a 4th, and that's what we're maxing out on for this guy here, I think. And, wow, we're so close, though. Oh, my goodness. We'll wait. We got one pick to go up soon here. Let's take a look at what's on the draft for. Saying Jacksonville's in the next user pick. And we'll see if there's anything that's promising. We got back-to-back picks here as far as linemen are concerned. We'll give it a swing. If we can't get it, we can't get it. So let's take a look here. Linemen, we'll go left tackle first. A there. These guys are undrafted. This guy's a 60. And that is not going to be good enough for the team, though. I'm sorry to tell you. And that looks to be about everything in that position. Right tackles. Yeah, we don't have a lot scouted for right tackles. He does fit the scheme there. The guy with the mildly decent, is that English? Mildly decent combine. We could always draft another guard if we had to. And I don't like what I see there. I really don't like what I see there. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of anything that's out here right now. There's not a lot of depth at all in this linebacking corps position. And what was left then? I mean, tight end. We don't have any more of those scouted. We don't need one. We drafted one. Strong safety, no. Free safety, no. CB. Jeffrey's still out there. I don't know how I feel about Jeffrey. They're saying he's a 2nd rounder, but the press, the zone coverage, I feel like those numbers aren't good enough for a player to be drafted there. And maybe he falls in the 4th round. We're going to make this trade, though, whether we like it or not, I think. And maybe. I can't believe how weak the 3rd round is. Usually you can get some solid guys in there this late. Not a lot popping off in the draft, though. It is what it is. They give you what they give you. So what if we give you the 7th and the 4th? A little bit better of a pick here, Jacksonville. Not a lot, but a little bit better than where we was just at. And then we talk about doing that trade potentially here for you guys. What if we do that there, Jacksonville? How do you feel about that? We're just trying to upgrade our position here. Don't be so greedy. Why you guys being so greedy? We're taking off Taylor off your hands for you. Just being nice people. We are so close with that trade. Oh, my goodness. We're going to go 4th. We're going to give you that 3rd, and we're going to give you next year's 7th. How would you feel about that one, Jacksonville? Trade accepted? No, they're going to say forget about it. We don't use our late picks anyway, and as you can see clearly why, there is not a lot going there. We'll go 3rd, 4th, and 6th. I feel like these prices are expensive. Trade accepted. All right, so we picked up an outside or a left tackle. That's important. Helped out the offensive line here. Now we need to talk about a potential trade for just these 2 picks here. Can we draw up just one trade here? We move from trade? No, we can't. Okay, so what kind of team? We'll talk to the Jets. The Jets, how would you guys feel about 2/3? We'll take next year's 2nd off your hands for 2 3rd-round draft picks. We'll bet on you guys being bad next year. How would you guys feel about that? Trade is close, not quite there. And once again, we're going to have to give up a little bit more than we'd like to for these trades. They're just not as easy as it once was. Fact of the matter is, so they're not going to take the 7th. We can't give you just the 5th, so we're going to go 5th. And we're going to ask you for probably a 7th back in return here, I think. That would probably be the answer, I would say. Here, give us a 7th. Or do we go with a 6th? Let's try a 6th from the Jets for next season here. If they got a 6th, yeah, they got a 6th. So we'll go 6th and a 2nd for 2/3 and a 5th. How do you guys feel about that? They are just laughing at us. They probably thought that 6th-round pick's going to be the next Sam Darnold. For that reason, they don't want to trade him. I get it. And there's a 7th. That should get it done. How are we that far away adding on a little 7th-round pick? Here you go, New York. You guys are greedy. Thanks. Go on. Trade's taken away. That wraps up our draft. Let's go ahead and finish this bad boy up. Skip ahead and finish the draft. Skip to end of draft. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. See how these guys did. I mean, it was... we hit one hidden potential guy. One guy was a 78 overall drafted with low potential, but it is what it is. I feel like 78 overall, that's going to be an instant starter. And potentially somebody that can make some noise for us. Right now we're in the free agent market. Draft recap. We'll take a look real quick. Free agent market. We can't sign any free agents. Okay, we did draft 5 guys, I guess. 78, 71, 72, 74, 72. I mean, they might all plug in and play, to be honest. But that 72 and that tight end, I really thought the vertical and Verino was going to help this team out. Looked like somebody that could be pretty promising for this team, but apparently not. Now is it? Now we're in, yeah, that's what I thought. So let's take a look at free agency here real quickly, if there still is such a thing. There is. I thought so. Kamara's still out there. There's some guys wanting paid out here. Free agents were really ignored, and it's all running backs, though. It is all running backs. That's not something to joke about, though. Kamara wants cheap money. We can pick a guy like him up, roster or sign their active roster for $4.23 million. I think we might do that, in all honesty, because guess what? David Montgomery's just not getting the job done. I thought he would, but he's not. So that might be the answer there. Any other position that we need? And no. CB, no. Dorsett, no. Tackle, and no. We wouldn't mind picking up a, I just can't believe they're leaving Kamara out there that cheap right there. They're signed active roster for 4.25. You'd think he was hurt. There you go, Kamara. Welcome to the team, buddy. For that contract, we're not going to ask twice. We're just going to sign you and send you to the top of the pecking order in Cincinnati. Kamara, Burrow, Odin Tate, Tyler Boyd looking good there. The guard position is now Bashard, and we do have Taylor playing right tackle, so we fixed up that line a bit. Vereen slotting straight in as the starting tight end. I love seeing that. And then Hopkins, Billy Price has just turned out to be yet another bust there, unfortunately. We was hoping he'd come up. It didn't work. On the defensive tackle position, Pierman. We'd like to get Pierman some reps. So we could talk Geno Atkins trade next year, I think, if anybody's interested in him. Reader's up to the 85. Hubbard's still the 77. Gaither there. And Mixon, not so hot there. Who's the guy that we're looking for? Foot, you got to move up in the lineup here, pal. We're going to put you right there, right behind William Jackson as the number 3 man on the team. Like seeing that. Evans, Wilson, and then Brewer was our newest drafted outside linebacker there. He's going to be taking over snaps on that left side of Logan Wilson there. I like that. I think we're good there. And that should take care of the business here, I think, for these Cincinnati Bengals heading into the next season, I believe. Love to hear you guys' thoughts here. Do we need to make another change? It's preseason. We got some time. As for this video, though, guys, we're going to end it and wrap things up here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.